that are very important, but just trying to explain something here. There's no point in explaining things to haters because they just don't understand things. They really don't. If they did understand things correctly, their businesses would still be here. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. So, are we paused? Because that fish is not moving. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so basically, you guys don't know much about screen paint. I can clearly see that by the demonstrations that I've seen down through time on how you try to explain products, the test that you have, zero tests whatsoever on products. You literally can't back this stuff up in any way whatsoever. And if you can't back it up, that means you can't back it up to your customers. We know that from the door. So when we do demonstrations, we do expect for you to fail to understand what's going on in the demonstration because you don't do any form of proper testing in your own products. And this is why you don't recognize the achievement in tests when people show them off, because you're not used to doing those type of tests or in demonstrations, period. When you have a black technology, and this is a black technology you can see right here, one of the issues that black screens are supposed to be plagued with is having an extremely difficult time reading white light. That's what they're supposed to have, a difficult time reading white light. Our technology, on the other hand, doesn't have this issue because our technology can show white levels anywhere we go. We can do it outside, we can do it inside, we can show white levels off anywhere we go. And it doesn't affect our colors, none of that. Another problem black screens have at the end of the day is because white levels don't read high enough, the colors get infected by this. This is another issue that pops up. I see a lot of black paints. Your colors are very dull, they're washed out. You don't do any white level comparisons, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Customer gets home, paints his stuff, and the screen's too dark. So that's also missing. So in the demonstration with the box setup and display downstairs, if you notice that the white levels on the gamer technology was literally so high that the white wall behind it looked like it was blending. Oh, no. You behave yourself. We're not having it. That's the cat trying to get in trouble. Mad and upset because he can't be in front of the camera. We know what he does. Anyway, as I said before, and don't interrupt me again. As I said before, that when you have a black screen that can generate white levels literally so high that a white surface behind it can easily look like it matches it, that's when you have an advanced screen paint. What I've seen so far with these other products, majority, well, actually I've seen from the one person who claimed to have a business in this field, couldn't get the black paint to actually be black. I think that's a major key point in developing black technology, is that your paint is actually black. That's the only way you're going to be able to receive your contrast levels, because it has to be black. The other person doesn't even know how to make black paint, period. His whole entire business collapsed. So he couldn't even make gray paint correctly. I don't even know how you fail at that one. It's the most easiest thing you could ever make, literally. But anyway, so to the uneducated haters who don't know the field of projection screen paints, when you have a black technology, when you know black technology, because we know you don't know it, when you have a black screen that can read a white level literally so high that it looks like the white screen could blend into it, that is a very impressive technology. That's what we witnessed downstairs with the boxes. That was the whole purpose of the demonstration. That the technology we have, we can simply code it to two boxes, use a $50 projector, and blend a white wall in color levels and in white levels. You missed that. You always miss it. We're used to you missing anyway. I like to come in and explain this to you. You failed at understanding what that demonstration represented. Now, if you watched any of the other demonstrations on it, which I'm pretty sure you haven't, you have noticed, you see that black level where the fish is moving in the background? See, in the world of projection, you have to be to produce that level. That contrast level right there, you have to be able to read that. If you can't read that contrast level, that means your screen's not functioning. Which means if you have a gray projection screen or white projection screen, they don't have a capability of reading that black background. See how the reds pop higher on our screen than it does in the white wall behind it? Yeah, there you go. So when you had your gray products, what you were trying to do what you are doing correctly is trying to sell to the customer that you are reading your color levels correctly and you are reading 100% black, which technically you were not doing. This is why we have court cases coming up this summer for gray screens. Challenge them in court that you don't read these levels. You lied to your customer base. And if you can't read 100% black, guess what else falls in behind that? Ambient light rejection technology has to have on darker screens. It doesn't work on lighter screens. That's why you never see a white screen saying it's ALR. You will never see one because they can't read it. So with that being said, in the demonstration with the boxes, you just witnessed a black technology reading a white level literally so high that it purely can blend into a white wall. That's what you witnessed. But other people saw that. Thank you so much. We appreciate that for enjoying and understanding the video. But as for the haters, and we know you can't see it at the end of the day because you're the ones who got on camera and lied to a bunch of your customers and told them at the end of the day that they were receiving this outstanding image when they just were not getting this image at all, period, because you yourself were sitting in a dark environment using enhanced machines, calibrated projectors, and inky projectors in order to produce an image which they will never be able to produce in their own environment. Your environment was nothing but smoke and mirrors. That's what it was. So, as you see the demonstration here, see how bright and beautiful that fish is? Now, mind you, for those of you who made these statements, the fellow just sat there, we screenshotted this little comment. You said that you might as well just get the white surface because it does the same thing, right? That's what you said, right? Well, the problem with the white surface is not ambient light rejection, color balance fail, and it doesn't read 100% black. It also requires very expensive projectors to operate. Our technology does none of that. But our technology can read a level high enough to look like a white screen could blend into a black technology. And therefore, by saying that, if you made a statement by saying that our products came out so dark next to a gray screen compared to the white screen, you have a massive lawsuit coming your way with maybe some prison time. You just answered your own question right from the door when you made the statement by saying that the white wall literally could do the same thing as the black technology. If that's the case, that means our screen would be bright enough that a white wall could literally blend into it. And if that's the case, how would it be possible that demonstrations were done saying that our products came out too dark and unwatchable? Mind you, gentlemen, these lawsuits will reach over $10 million. These are heavy lawsuits. That's a very serious claim to make against my business. And on top of that, because we're bringing it to federal court, we are asking the judge for anywhere between 5, 10, and 20 years in prison for making these false statements about my company. So get ready for court. It's coming. See, there you go. So you missed the whole demonstration from the door. A technology is black. It can do something that white screens can't even begin to do. Of course, you probably never saw the demonstration where I simply just paint a K onto a white surface and only reread. Or maybe you didn't see the demonstration, we paint a little square on a gray screen and only reread. Okay, glad we got this cleared up. I got some things to do. I would say at the end of the day, lawyer up. I mean, seriously, lawyer up. Because you're going to owe me a lot of money. Oh, that little statement, we screenshotted before we deleted off the account because, again, I don't entertain dumb nonsense, but we are going to use it against you in court. All right, well, that's basically about it. I got orders to fill out for today. I'm going to be working on the flower PC because I got to color that in. And I'm going to get ready to cyberpunk some of my desk, which I've been printing out some stuff to see exactly how that's going to blend with the desk. I wonder if I'm going to do like some kind of neon glow-in-the-dark background before we... Oh, you know what? That ain't a bad idea. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. We do the 24 by 24 invisible thin sheets. We can print out... Oh, that's pretty cool. We can make a whole little panel system with that whole with the LED lights and glow in the dark. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. All right, I got to build one to get an idea of exactly what I'm going to be working with here. Let's see what time it is. I definitely want to be outside today. Let me see. We're not that far from where we got to go. We can set up there like real quick. Throw a projector out there. Throw a fireplace through that baby. Do the fireplace here on the desk and then go outside and do it. And then we'll do it later on in the afternoon. We just go back and forth and do it that way. But I think we'll do it on the desk. Fireplace on the desk and then warming my hands. Well, I wish I had some marshmallows. I should have bought some marshmallows. That'd have been pretty cool. Like doing like a warming my hands and then go outside and then do it from out there. Like I'm doing a whole. But we're gonna do that for the winter time anyway. Right, let's do a fast demonstration for that. We got to do a couple promo demonstrations here. Anyway, yeah, can you see my mind goes elsewhere? I got other things to do, but yeah, that person missed the entire. No one, no one commented on his little gesture at the end of the day. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's say that a white screen literally could do the same thing as our black screen. That means our black technology would have to read a white level, literally high enough to be able to compete with a white screen. Thank you. Get ready for court. Gentlemen, in these court cases, we show no mercy. You have a house, anything you have, we'll take it all from you. If we can prove at the end of the day that we can get you, and we will take it all from you. They're not too smart. But anyway, how are your businesses? Oh, you don't have them anymore. One website sitting in limbo, no traffic, nothing. It's like a dead planet just sitting up there, that's nothing. And you can't back anything up on the site anyway. You can't sell any of that stuff. And the other site, well, it doesn't exist anymore. Even the Facebook page is gone. Because that individual could not back up his claim. See, the problem is that you guys went in for a very long time lying to people, telling them that your products were actually working when, quite frankly, they weren't at all, period. That's why you had to remove your products. Gentlemen, let me explain something to you. I've been here for a long time. I've seen your kind come and go. And I'll see the same thing again. 4 years from now, if I'm still doing this, I'll probably see the same thing. I'll see the same people come up, same dumb nonsense, same blah, 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 blah. You ain't the first that I've seen do this. I have been here for a very long time, much longer than you. And I've seen your kind many, many times. You don't last that long. You really don't. You try the best you possibly can, but you don't last that long. It's like the equivalence of watching someone fill a bucket riddled with holes to try to put out a forest fire. Every time you get close enough to that flame, you've got nothing in there, nothing to show. No way to put out that flame. Whatever. Anyway, so jealous. I'm going to go outside and do a demonstration, something that you can never do. And I'm going to watch my fireplace here on my desk. And I'm going to go outside and do it out in the park and put some leaves. Yeah, I got the autumn leaves are popping right now. So I want to do some demonstrations in the fall. So I'm going into well, we have the future sitting right there. I'm going to go pop out there and do some demonstrations and have some fun. And what you're going to do is you're going to watch my videos and you're going to cry about my work. But as I said before, if you feel in any way that any of the demonstrations I have here are completely false, oh, don't run. Because either two things are going to happen. Either you're going to sign or we come get you and you will go to court. If you feel in any way that any of the demonstrations that Mr. Bird does on his channel are completely false, sign our contract and see us in court. That's all you got to do. Don't go on your YouTube channel and cry. Anyone sees anybody crying on a YouTube channel about our products at the end of the day, tell him at the bottom, sign his contract, see him in court. That's all you got to do. Don't go on your channel and cry. Sign it. Let's go to court. All right, then. Stop being a bunch of crybabies. All right, with that being said, I got things to do. Got to go, and God bless. Got things.